As the night grows old in Gasley Castle, our girls must act quickly to save themselves from exposure and to save Jean from Antonio.
Do you have an idea, Mariana?
I might have, if I can find the right letter.
Perhaps if you tell us what you're looking for.
Gotcha.
What have you found?
This letter describes in detail how he stole your valuables, including some pretty good descriptions of what he stole and where he hid them.
It describes what?
Okay, try to stay calm, Griselda.
Stay calm?
I know, I should
I
have.
cannot believe
That I didn't tell you about this.
You've had this for
300 years, I know, but think about it. We have a confession here. If he publishes his book revealing his age to anyone who cares to read it, then you can go public with this and demand that justice be done.
But won't that expose us?
Not necessarily. Griselda can say she's a reclusive descendant, and these letters are family heirlooms. What do you think, Liz?
I think I'm furious with you, but...
But
would an old letter be enough?
for the authorities to actually look into it? Probably not, but it has the potential to cause trouble for him. Trouble that he could easily avoid by writing us out of his book in exchange for our silence.
Did you say he mentions where he hid everything?
Yes, it says here.
Well, some of the jewellery he took was quite distinctive, and well documented as belonging to my family. You say he describes it in detail?
Intimate detail.
I've just looked up where he hid it. You can do that on those smartphone things. Yes, and the location matches the address at the top of his later letters. You mean he may still have it?
Is it far away?
No, only a few miles, well within the county boundary.
You mean we can go there?
We can. I can take you. All of you. Well, ladies, I think we found our bargaining chip.
Wow, you guys are so clever. I didn't follow any of that.
You remember that Antonio stole all of Griselda's riches, then disappeared?
Yeah,
Well, he wrote to Mariana telling her what he'd stolen and where he hid it.
that's what the letter says.
Yes, so we can threaten to go public with it, exposing him as a thief and opening him up to all kinds of investigation from all kinds of crazy people.
And we know he's still living where he hid Griselda's valuables, so if he still has any of them, they would be rather incriminating should anybody go looking for evidence.
Rather than what?
Pass me the phone, Jean. I have a call to make. Antonio, we've had a little think about your offer. No, I'm afraid we're going to have to turn it down. You see, Jean is one of us, and you can't have her. We do, however, have a little proposition for you. Mariana has just shown us a rather interesting letter which we think you'd prefer he didn't make public. No, not that letter. Not that one either. Or that one. Or that one. Perhaps I should just tell you which letter. Mariana, you kept all of his letters, correct?
Oh, yes.
Excellent. The letter I am referring to is one which graphically details how you stole everything from my family vault, describes various artifacts in depth, and even describes where you hid it all. Once your memoirs are published, there's nothing to stop us adding to the narrative by making the letter public. That's right. I take it you still have some of it. Oh, there's no harm in telling me, Antonio. You know I can't leave the castle.
No, Gliz, you can leave now, remember? Ow!
You still have most of it. Well, I'm sure the proper authorities would be very interested to hear that. That doesn't worry you. A few decades of prison wouldn't really be an issue for an immortal. Well, I suppose you do have a point there. But I think you've misunderstood what I meant by the proper authorities.
He has?
You see, I don't mean the police. You didn't? Silly mortal law enforcement. No, I mean the Ketchuparati.
Ketchuparati?
Ooh, they sound good. You haven't heard of the Ketchuparati? Oh, Antonio. The Ketchuparati are an ancient power amongst us creatures of the night, tasked to inflict eternal torture on those condemned for crimes against their fellow immortals. I think they'd be rather interested in this letter, don't you? Oh, you'd rather we didn't send it to them? All right then, here's the deal. You edit us out of your book, or, once it's published, we'll expose you.
He always quite enjoyed being exposed.
And not in the way you enjoy.
Is he going to write us out then?
Oh, he's writing us out, don't you worry.
Why did you tell him we were still trapped in the castle?
Because then he won't know we're coming.
Coming for what?
My jewels, of course. I thought a little field trip might be in order.
Count me in.
And me. It'd be nice to see Antonio again.
No, it wouldn't. There will be no fraternizing with the enemy.
Well, that's no fun.
Ladies, I've had an epiphany.
Is that the one where they put a camera up your...
I've had a realization. Abstinence is not good for us.
I've been telling you that for decades.
It wasn't until tonight when I realized that denying my urges was doing me no good.
Been telling you that too.
I want you all to remember this lesson and always keep yourselves well fed. No urge should go unsatisfied, no thirst should go unquenched, no desire should go denied. So I can get more ketchup? Except the desire for ketchup. We really ought to deny that one, Jean.
Oh.
But tonight, I say we four go out and feast.
Yes.
We four? Me too. Yes, Jean. You must be our guide.
I'd love to, Griselda.
The curse has weakened. I know where my money is, and I feel better than I have felt in 200 years. Of course we must go out. Not even my fear of the dark can stop me now.
Actually, there is one thing that can stop you.
Nonsense, Mariana. What could possibly stand in my way?
Dawn's about to break.
Oh, right. Maybe tomorrow then.
Will they ever leave the castle? Will Griselda's jewels be found? And will my alarm clock actually go off? Perhaps we will learn next series.